I was quite a drama queen when I was a kid too. I always wanted to become an actor. I think subconsciously I knew that this would be a perfect career for me. And that acting ka keeda was always there in my head. They're all very quirky. All my characters are very different from me. As an actor, you cannot get comfortable. If you are comfortable at one place, then you're not growing. You're not learning something new. It feels very nice to meet people, people recognize, they come and ask for photos, and I love doing that. I just love looking at my parents. They get so happy if somebody comes and clicks a photo with me. मैं जानबूझ के भी जाती हूँ देखो तो के लोग मुझे जानते हैं कि नहीं जानते. आपने मेरी फिल्में देखी है, प्लीज जाके देखो.
Hi and welcome to another very special flashback, and joining us is the lovely Sanya Malhotra.
Hi Natasha.
And it's good to see you in person,
Yes.
finally.
I've met you so many times online, and I'm really happy to meet you in person now.
Same here, same here. And of course, you have a very exciting lineup. So, right from Sam Bahadur to Hit to Kathal, but that's a very different name, obviously.
It is.
So, please tell us something about these
It's very
films.
soon to be talking about Kathal. We just finished the shoot. That character has taught me a lot of things, a very, very important story, and I just cannot wait for people to watch it. There is a very short clip that we had in the, sort of a teaser, you can say, when we started shooting, and in which I'm saying कि इस केस को हमने कबूतर की अंतुड़ियों जैसा उलझा रखा है. पर yeah, I'm playing a cop. My character's name is Mahima. And I just cannot wait for people to watch what we have done. Even I can't wait to watch what I have done in the film. I finished Hit with Rajkumar Rao. This is a film that I manifested for myself because I really, really wanted to work with Raj. And I would say that I'm really grateful that I got a film like Hit to work on with Raj. And I hope we get some other films too in future because I absolutely admire him as an actor. He's very inspiring. And Hit is a remake directed by Sailesh, and it's releasing in just 1 month now, 15th of July, and can't wait for people to watch it.
Sam Bahadur biopic, which we are also very excited, and there is probably a film with SRK, but I don't know if you're talking about it. So
about Sam Bahadur, I cannot wait to be on sets with Meghna and to learn from her. I've decided that I'm going to completely surrender to her because she's a director that I really wanted to work with. It's a dream film and a dream character. And I'm really grateful that Meghna chose me to be a part of this film. So can't wait to be on sets with her, Vicky.
And of course, the grown-up Sanya has received a lot of love from her fans. But what were you as a child like? We need to know that that side of you.
I was quite a drama queen when I was a kid too. I always wanted to become an actor. I think subconsciously I knew that this would be a perfect career for me. I was quite dramatic as a kid. I was very, very, very naughty. Actually, I used to come up with random things. I used to do plays. In school, I used to dance at every birthday party, every shadi. Was quite an entertainer, and that acting ka keeda was always there in my head, and I knew that I always wanted to become an actor.
And you've had your own challenges in the city, from sharing a house with 7 people to buying your own flat. Is quite an achievement.
At one point, there were 12 people.
Okay.
At home, I remember, and I used to tell my roommates, and we used to joke about कि एक धर्मशाला खोल लेते हैं, जो आता है हमारे घर पे तो रहता ही है, क्योंकि हम बहुत बड़े दिल वाले थे सबके साथ, कि कोई भी आ रहा है दिल्ली से, कुछ काम नहीं है, कहीं रहने की जगह नहीं है, तो हम बुला लेते थे कि कोई बात नहीं, you can come stay with us anytime.
But having your own house in the city at such a young age, that's quite an achievement, really.
I'm honestly very proud of that fact. I am very grateful that I've got my own place now. It's very difficult to get a place in Mumbai.
Yeah.
It's a hassle, that whole rent system, finding a place in every 11 months. तो थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो जाता था, but I'm very grateful, thank you, कि now I have my own place. My parents can come visit me anytime they want to. It just feels very good. It feels like I'm very proud of myself to achieve.
And how do you look back at your career? It's quite interesting, the kind of different characters that you have played in such a short span of time, actually.
I think I'm very, very lucky, Natasha. I always had those hopes, and those dreams when I was starting off as an actor. These are experiences that are beyond my imagination, you know. I think I'm very lucky to have worked with some really good directors. I can't believe that I have done a film with Vishal Bhardwaj, Nitish Tiwari, Ritesh Batra, and all the other directors that I'm going to work with. I feel I'm very lucky, and the kind of characters that I get to play. I just feel very grateful that these directors and these creators really trust me as a performer, and that sort of gives me that confidence too. And I think that this, as I said, this is something that is had not imagined. You know, I'm really living my dream life.
And most of your characters have a lot of prep behind them, which is visible. You can't just show up on set, especially your first film, of course, Dangal, starting right from there.
Yeah.
So, all is that something you've kind of gotten used to, because each character requires a certain amount of time, and you just have to cut off from the world and just become that character. So,
Something that I love to do as an actor, which is prep, doing my homework. I am quite nerdy that way, and I can go all crazy when I'm prepping for a film. Also, you are right, because I saw how fruitful that was during Dangal. You know, we really got that time, that liberty to, you know, get to know our characters well. Also, step in their shoes and physically and mentally transform ourselves to be Babita on screen, and audience could relate to it. They saw that hard work that we put in. So I know for a fact that when you do your homework right, and when you convince yourself that you are that character, it's very easy for the audience to also connect with it. So this is something that I do it for all my films. Like, I do not go on set without my homework. Like, I can't function that way. Actually, I did for Ludo. I didn't do any homework, but that was refreshing too, and I had to completely surrender and trust. Obviously, I have so much trust in Anurag Dada. I was like, okay, fine. I just have to listen to him and do what he's telling me to do on screen.
that was actually my next question. Has there been a character that you relate to most where you were like, oh, this is just like Sanya? So,
But this is just like Sanya. Not yet.
okay.
Not yet. They're all very quirky. All my characters are very different from me. Whether it was Ludo was very much like me, but I could not relate to her. I would never want to be in a situation like that.
True.
Baapre. Yeah, it's scary. I really find that, you know, sympathize with my characters, empathize with them is the right word, to get closer to them. But ऐसा कुछ है नहीं अभी तक. I've not come across a character where I'm like, this is, ये तो मैं हूँ.
And I know you get asked this a lot, but of course, the dancing side of you is something we've been waiting for years to
Yeah, me
happen.
too.
So, is that something you're manifesting, a dance film?
I have been manifesting this since that I've become an actor. So I think it's time to let go. It's time to let go of this manifestation and just let the universe work. But yeah, mentally I'm still manifesting. It's really hard to let go of the fact that I'm really dying to do a dance film. And I think that satisfaction that I get from doing my homework now, dance film mein ho jayega. I really crave that, to physically transform it to something like, to get into the character. A dance film would really help me as an actor.
That's really
Please
strange.
cast me in a dance film, please.
That's really strange that no one has done it yet. You get all
कोई
sorts of
बना
roles
नहीं रहा,
except
पर
dance,
अगर कोई बना रहा है तो I would be the first one to go to their office and audition.
which is also interesting that a lot of actors at some point they like they are just watch my work, I want audition,
Yeah.
but you are like samne se saying ki I want to audition.
I think auditions really help. It's not just for the creators, but also for an actor also, to know if they are comfortable being that character. I'm really like for Pataka I auditioned, and even I was really curious whether I will be able to play a character like Chutki or not. So, and that was a time I really wanted to, you know, understand what my space is. Till now I don't have a space as an actor. I don't have a space where I'm comfortable. Like I'm glad that I don't have that, because that is something that really pushes me to step out of my comfort zone, you know. And as an actor, you cannot get comfortable. If you are comfortable at one place, then you're not growing, you're not learning something new. And I think Pataka really gave me that, that audition, that whole audition process was so refreshing, that as an actor, that sort of gave me that confidence that maybe I can do such characters too. And when you get that validation from a director like Vishal Bhardwaj, then you know it, that you just have to step out of your comfort zone. That's it. There's nothing that you can't do. I would have never imagined myself doing wrestling. And I remember when I used to train for wrestling, my coach used to keep telling me, "Ki, you look very graceful," because I'm a dancer and I used to point my feet. I could have never imagined that too, but we did it. So there's nothing as an actor you can't do. You just have to get out of that maybe bubble, that comfort bubble that you are in.
And when you do go home back to Delhi now, what is the reaction like? Friends and family obviously think you can't go to the places you all used to go before.
I go everywhere. It feels very nice to meet people, people recognize, they come and ask for photos, and I love doing that. That's what I used to crave. That's what I used to manifest. कि मैं जा रही हूँ, लोग मेरे साथ photo खिंचवा रहे हैं. It's such a dream thing to happen. I feel really happy when that things happen. Or sometimes when people come up to me and they tell me, "Ki, can we have a photo?" I get very excited and happy. It's very gratifying. It's something that I really like doing, and especially when I'm in Delhi and I have my family members around. I just love looking at my parents. They get so happy if somebody comes and clicks a photo with me. I just get so excited. They love it. और कोई नहीं आता ना, मुझे सैड हो जाती है कि मम्मी पापा को कैसे पता चलेगा कि लोग मुझे जानते हैं.
That's really sweet, yeah. And I think that's also that you've managed to keep yourself still normal, as in not the starry vibe.
I go everywhere. Yeah. I go everywhere in Delhi, और मुझे लगता है मैं जानबूझ के भी जाती हूँ. देखूं तो कि लोग मुझे जानते हैं, कि नहीं जानते. आपने मेरी फिल्में देखी है, प्लीज जाके देखो.
Another thing that's very normal is that you have managed to keep your personal life under wraps, like no rumors, no gossip.
कुछ है ही नहीं ना. Honestly, there's nothing so.
Which is very rare in the paparazzi time, where कुछ ना कुछ तो होता ही रहता है. So yeah, so that's also commendable.
Yeah, Natasha, but honestly, there's nothing. There's no news in my personal life. I wish there was, but there's nothing.
Okay.
Exciting.
And what are you manifesting next? What kind of role?
Apart from that dancing that we were talking about, that I'm going to let go and never think about again. Right now, I really want to do a comedy film, out and out comedy, something which is like physical comedy. जिसमें मुझे सोचना ना पड़े कुछ भी करने के लिए. ऐसे वाला रोल. I can go all out and be the cartoon self that I am.
And it was lovely having you. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you so much, Natasha.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.